All right, Matt, UFC Moscow, another fight night coming at us from the CSKA Arena in Moscow, Russia. And listen, this is the second event that we've seen from Russia in as many years. In our last one, we had just a clunky type of fight. Alexei Oleinik.
That was a weird one.
Yeah, it was just a weird one. But in this one, our first fight on the main card, you have Shamil Gamzatov taking on Klidson. He's also known as White Bear or the Russian Terror Abreu. And listen, Klidson Abreu outside of the UFC, a damn good record. I mean, this is a guy that had a win over Anton Vizigin, who I was really high on in M1 Global. Before that, a Brave CF light heavyweight champion. And in the UFC, two kind of weird fights. I mean, a loss to Magomed Ankalaev in his debut, which, I mean, listen, other than the 4-minute and 59-second finish that poor Ankalaev had in the third round against Paul Craig, he's looked pretty good himself. And then a win over Sam Alvey for Klidson Abreu. So in this one, he's going to be taking on undefeated Shamil Gamzatov. He's 13-0, 5 wins by KO or TKO, 5 by submission, 3 by decision. 2 of those decision wins in PFL last year. He fought for World Series of Fighting, but also with PFL against Rex Harris and Eddie Gordon. You might know Truck from the UFC. So you look at this fight, and it might be a tough one to predict because realistically, style-wise, both these guys match up quite well. It's not like you have a huge disparity in style. It's not like you have a huge clash of styles similar to, I don't know, your classic striker-wrestler type of matchup. We're already a minute into this one, and I definitely feel like, Gamzatov is going to have quite a few different advantages here. But it's just kind of a difficult one to predict because it's kind of you're going with the unknown of Gamzatov. Yes, he has a lot of experience. Yes, he's beaten recognizable names, but he's had about a year off from that PFL excursion. He even, after the win that he had over Rex Harris, he just kind of pulled out of his next fight, and that was kind of it for him with PFL. Of course, he's a dominance MMA type of guy, so he's got Ali Abdelaziz in that corner. Being a Dagestani fighter, there's definitely going to be more of a pot for him than the Russian Terror. We get 2-1 odds here for Gamzatov in this fight, Matt. Who are you going with?
I think Abreu has a good chance to win. Anyone who's a win over Sam Alvey, it's not a big win. It's not really a sexy win to have, but just a good guy that kind of proves that you deserve to be on the roster. With all that being said, I do think Shamil's going to win. He just has such a well-rounded skill set, and if he can kind of translate the success that he had in PFL into the UFC, he should be able to go on a decent run, so I'm taking Shamil with this one.
Should be a great fight. Really looking forward to this card from Moscow on Saturday, and don't forget to check out our Fight Night Picks 2-minute predictions for UFC Moscow here on YouTube. Let's get into it.